Hello, hello. How is everybody? Good to see you, Jim. Good to see you, Delise. We're gonna open some Happy Mail from Delise in a minute. I'm trying a new thing. So StreamYard has introduced this mechanic where you can stream both like in cell phone orientation and in sort of standard YouTube orientation. So if you click on a stream and the stream had a little phone icon after it. It's the one that's in cell phony world. But anyway, hey Pam, great to see you. How are you? We're kind of trying it out. We'll see if I like it. I still don't like that YouTube doesn't allow you to just have one chat with all the things, but I don't know. It's an interesting idea, so we'll see how it works. Yeah, it's a little clunky because like if you didn't know what the cell phone thingy meant, I really wish it would be hard to know what you were doing, but I wish it was more like Twitch where you just got the video feed that was appropriate for your device. But I'll stop complaining because we have a bunch of stuff to open. Oh, and before I move on, I guess I should say if you're coming here from Craft Roulette this week, welcome, welcome. Great to see you. Shannon mentioned she's not going live tonight. And here we go. Yep. Anyway, so Shannon will not be live. I had an idea to do something, so I think we're going to try that, and hopefully that'll be a lot of fun. If you were watching Friday night, I did make this massive postcard, which um, is 6 by 8, and for Craft Roulette. As you might guess, our weird parameter is Easter basket colors, but I think tonight we're going to redo this, not redo this card, but redo Craft Roulette, but use a slightly different color palette. But let's just look at the Happy Mail we got first. I got what I assume is a Halloween card from my mom, which is Charlie Brown themed, and I know Pam is a big Snoopy fan, so she would probably love this card. The Great Pumpkin is coming, and wishing an unbelievably magical Halloween. Here's the whole thing. It's also quite a big card. For comparison, like these are almost the same size, so I don't know. I feel like people like big cards. And then I also got something from my aunt, who actually I'll be seeing next week, so that'll be pretty cool. Oh, and this whole combined interface thing seems like it's a little buggy, so if anything weird happens, feel free to just tell all your friends about it. We got a. I don't know if anyone's ever had a kitten who did this with toilet paper in your bathroom. You will find it hilarious. I'm sure puppies do this too. It says Happy Halloween. Oh, and they even added a cat on it. So very cool. Mine always finds the cutest thing. Oh, hey ECR, how are you? Good to see you. And then we got one other card. This one is from our friend Cindy. It is. Oh, that's really cool. So these are all die cuts. This I might be pattern paper, might be stenciled. Either would work here. Very nice. Very cool. I believe this is the waffle flower postage die, although I think everybody and their friend makes one now. So anyway, very cute card. On the inside, it says spooky vibes and has a really nice note from Cindy. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. And before we get to Delisa's box, I did get this from Crafty Stamp Co., which I will open. It is Happy Mail from me. I guess I should say, I guess that's probably an obligatory, I actually paid for this statement, but it's their new blendable notebook, which I haven't seen in real life yet. And this is exceedingly well taped, so perhaps I should have opened the tape earlier. Yeah, so we are, two of our seams are open, so we're making progress. I am glad that I have these new scissors I'm using to open this thing are, well, they aren't that new for me at this point, but they are serrated, so they do a nicer job. I think we are open here. We are open here. Just this one. Ah, here we go. Ha 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 ha. But I pulled some holiday stuff because I wanted to try and make this into a Christmas card. We have our usual fun stuffs. Always get your little thingy with your name on it, which I think is really cute touch. We also have some of this lovely crazy grass that one of my cats likes to chew up and then spit out random places. But if I get the bits off. There we go. This is the new notebook. I was very curious. Oh, and I also, it comes with the usual info about their stuff, but I should say info about their, they do retreats every so often virtually. The next one I think is birthday themed. But anyway, it's got sort of this plastic cover. It's built a lot like the Craft Roulette Creative Companion, where you have this cover that's larger than the actual notebook. Essentially, so if you put sticky notes in this thing or flags, it'll protect it so that together, like if you threw this in your bag, you're not gonna mangle the edges. And then there are a lot of pages which I like. And it even comes with a little back pocket. And we have on a fairly heavyweight paper. Everything is single-sided, which makes sense because this is for alcohol markers, but you can basically swatch out all your stuff. And then you have some blends from Christina, several pages of those, and then a bunch of pages from Meadow, I believe, as well. And then most of this is just this your favorite blend. So there's a bunch of paper in this thing. So it looks pretty cool. I'm excited for it. I think she probably didn't send one because I had it already, but there's also a stamp set that goes along with these. So that's sort of, so that you can sort of stamp a small image and color it. So I will have to pull that out of my stash at some point in the future. But this feels pretty well made, so I'm happy about it. We will see if I finally have a system of marker swatching that I will actually do. Hey, Jana, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, thank you. I had fun. I don't know. I was always a little torn by, like, the both times I've been on Craft Roulette, we did kind of a whole bit for the whole show. It was just silly. So hopefully people like that. That's the thing I stamped earlier. But we still have 5 pounds of goodies from Delise. It seems to be making a particular noise. So it sounds like there's pieces of something. And Delise said this was a thing we had talked about forever ago. Because we haven't collabed on anything in a while. So I'm kind of curious what this is. I have an idea. We'll see if my idea is correct. There we go. My first idea is to get through the tape. In any event, this was a very generous gift, so I definitely appreciate it. I think I'm mostly through the tape. But get nonstick scissors. They make this a lot easier. There we go. We have more sparklies. Oh, that is cool. We have actual let me just show you this. We have metallic sparklies. Here's hoping Kaiser doesn't try to eat them. It'll be like, but let's look at the card and then we'll dig through and see what it says. Happy Halloween. I love the roller skating, like the inline skates the dog is wearing. That's really cool. And it almost looks like a greyhound, like one of Delisa's dogs. So hopefully she can tell us, hey, Blossom, how are you? Good to see you. And it says, Happy Halloween. I think I know what this is. You said you wanted buttons. So many moons ago, we were chatting, and buttons came up as a parameter somewhere. And I was like, who has buttons? Well, obviously, people who sew. But, I did not have a lot of buttons. I sense I will no longer have that issue. So we have a plethora of buttons. We have many buttons. We have many sizes of buttons. We have many colors of buttons. I like how this is a mix of pastels and other things. These are relatively lightweight, so I don't think they would cause you to trigger extra postage. But they definitely are very easy. They're nice to add to whimsical cards. So you can either use the backside where it's more concave or the front. But let's see all the buttons we have. So this one is an interesting mix. I would say they're sort of muted colors, right? So they feel like, or like that one, this one with the zigzag. Oh, you can't see it. This one with the zigzag looks very 70s to me. Let me see what ECR is excited about buttons. Now we have some, yes. How many? I mean, I'm not surprised. I think Delise, it was like Delise or somebody else who has like, they're like shaker bits, but they're, in one of those like bead sorter tackle boxes where they just have like, probably more shaker bits than I will use in several lifetimes, but very well color coded. So let's see what else. So these I think are very appropriate to really any time of year. Like the pinks and the teals in here, I feel like would be really cool. Like it would be really cool to like draw a stalk and use them as sort of faux flowers. Now we have florals, many florals. Oh, I was curious if there would be some in here. So if you, Delise, I forget, was doing a live at some point and was showing a wall behind her where she has many flowers. So she has a lot of these flowers, which are really cool embellishments, especially on like grungy cards, because you can either use the whole thing or you can cut the head off basically and just glue it onto your card. But very neat. I'll have to do. So we have, and we have some leaves, it looks like. Oh, we have all manner of flowers and some really 3D ones, which is cool. I'm going to leave this inflated, I think, a little bit just for its own safety. We have another bag of buttons. These are much more vibrant, I think. And they come in their own little mini purse, which is cool. Very autumn with the orange, but like these are very like pop art kind of colors. I could see using those for a plethora of things. And then there's another one, similar style, more pinks and blues. There's a purple in here. I'm surprised Delise had a purple button. I guess it's a very pink adjacent purple, so you know. I'm sure this will be like and then we have some like iridescent blue ones. These are really tiny too. Like these I think would be good for cards for sure. That is the bottom. We have some free floating buttons. We have, and those are plastic, so those are also super lightweight. So those would be great. Oh, then we have reds and pinks. I like this. This is really cool. So these are all kind of these style ones are all kind of colorways. Then there's one more which is sort of these greens. This is a very Elizabeth color palette. A lot of like earthy greens and pea greens. And then we have a tin of something. Oh, it's a little lunchbox. That's really cute. Let me see if I'm missing. There are a few other bits. We have something. More green buttons. And then we have some Shadow the Hedgehog stickers, it looks like. That would be really good. Those are really cool. Very my taste. I love gamer stuff. And then I'm guessing we have these are skull and crossbones. These look very dude adjacent stickers. Oh, I'm wrong. They're all different lists that you could use. Oh, this would be really cool for like journaling spots and things. But thank you. I now have. I did want to let me put this clear my desk almost, and let us look at what's in this little mini suitcase. It has wire cutters, it appears, but maybe they aren't. We have some lovely lace. Am I wire cutters? That is the question. Oh yeah, they are. They do look like detail wire cutters. And they're angled. I don't know if you can see that. So like you can actually get in and do things. Have a really neat metal frame. Oh, that's cool. And then we have some little charms as well, it looks like. Oh, these must be pins. That's why they're in this foamy thing. But very cool. Like these must be like brads of some sort. There is that. Thank you, Delise. So much cool stuff. There we go. So, what a bunch of happy mail. Oh, have you found good uses for them? Because I think they would be really interesting embellishments, especially like if you had like a grungy background. And then, like, it seems like you could do some really cool stuff in more like grungy and journaly kind of context. Oh, hi, Pam. The buttons with are the tops to the little jars. Oh, thank you, Pam. Good to know. Oh, they're button shank cutters. Who knew that was a thing? But that makes sense because if you wanted them to be flat on a card, and your buttons had if they were more like a coat button, you could cut that off. There's more stuff on the bottom under the buttons. You missed stuff on the bottom. Okay, let's take a look. Let us. Things under the buttons. Oh, wow. You weren't kidding. Okay. There's a bunch of loose stuff. Oh, there's chickens. Oh, those are cool. I guess they're not chickens. They're more like partridges. That's pretty neat. And then more journaly stuff. We have even more buttons. but we have something here you can take a look at. Oh, some fantastic paper. Oh, these are really neat. These are really neat ladies. So these would make some pretty nice cut apart tags. Or I guess they are cut apart tags, but they would make. Ooh, that's really cool paper. Look at that with the sparkly. Those are really nice. Oh, I like this. These are really great papers. Thank you. Very much my sort of taste as well. Or maybe a psychic. Maybe you are just psychic. I think that's the bottom. More buttons. Oh, here's now we looked at these. I think we have reached the bottom. We have reached the bottom, but I will have to disassemble some of this stuff. I don't see anything else, Pam. I'm sorry. I don't know. There are these little things. Whatever they are. Maybe candy, maybe other things. No, I don't see a stamp set, Pam. I see the grass and some other things, but I don't see a stamp set. So I don't know. Or I'm just missing it with all the things. But I definitely have little things all over the floor now. But oh, okay. Well, I appreciate all the buttons. I really like all the different colorways because that'll be nice whenever I'm working on a project. But what I thought we could do is take all our postcard Easter basket colors, our pack or packing, and like do an actual like Christmas card with it. And I'll see what people want. So I can do colors like I did on Craft Roulette that are more like traditional Easter egg colors, or we can do. I thought it would be fun to do Christmas colors, but it would also be fun to make a non-traditional Santa. So I'm up for either if anyone has a strong opinion. Or neon. I don't know if I have. Do I have neon? I could do bright colors. We could do bright. Okay, let's do bright. Let's do bright Santa, and I think we could do this one because he's falling down the chimney, and we could give him a very neon kind of outfit. I think we could do that. So let's see what my most vibrant pink is, because I think we need to give him a pink belt and pink shoes. I have a very not vibrant pink there, but I'm sure I have something closer to hot pink. Let me just... Let's see. Oh, this is very pink. Oh, this is immensely pink. We'll use this one. Like, that looks like a very... I think it's pink. Bright pink. But I'll have to open it. How do I still have tri-blends I haven't opened? Who knows? But such is the mystery of life. Let's not leave. There we go. Okay. I think we can do the chimney in brown to kind of keep with our... I'm thinking this end looks like really bright. Do I have... Let's grab some scrap something. Just watch on. This is cream, but I'm thinking this is going to be... Oh, that's pretty bright. I'm thinking that'll be bright. And I think I can actually fussy cut this guy out because I don't think it'll be too tricky. Yeah, he's going to be a very bright Santa. I like that. I think that's going to work pretty well. Oh, sorry, that's very far away. There you go. It's much brighter in real life, just FYI. Oh, it looks brighter when I put it down. Ah, the joys of cameras doing camera things. So I think we're going to give him pink boots. Then we'll have to think about... He'll just do his boots pink and leave his laces white. I might go over this with a lighter pink as well. He's very like 80s roller disco Santa. So like if I went and grabbed... That's not pink. This is a nice pink. Just do his laces in a little bit of pink. There we go. There we go. So we have our roller disco pink. Now we could do him with like, we could do like pink on pink or mix in something. Yeah, I don't know if I have neon green. Oh, I have a very bright green. Let's see what we can swatch this guy out. So I've never used this one because it is like this like frog, like Kermit the Frog on steroids kind of green. That looks pretty neon next to the pink. I gotta say. Let's do that. We'll do it. We'll continue working on our Santa who... I feel like the Santa would like enjoy hanging out with Elizabeth's monster handbag. I do want to go touch up his belt a little bit. And then... Yeah, So Santa ends about there. We have a little bit to touch up with our pink. There we go. Now the snow will leave snow. Does anyone have preferences on his bag? He's going to look like a very crazy Santa. So, I mean, I think that'll probably be good. This would actually be good. You could definitely pull in some of the more hippie colored paper as well. So let me just do some bricks and just sort of a warm color here. And then I think I'm going to just color this over with a little bit of brown. And we could give him a brown sack. I guess we could also think about, we've got magenta and green. Think about where these would be on the color wheel. So red and green are direct complements. So whatever else we bring in, probably we want it to be more muted. So maybe like a pink sack or something. What else are we gonna do? Let's grab. What does this color look like? Yeah, this is also a blonde color. So we'll have sort of a blonde chimney. Sort of a khaki colored chimney next to Neon Santa. I feel like this would be a card for a lady who liked flamingos a lot. And I think I want to like do the rest of the card in like normal colors and then just have Santa be like vibrantly bizarre. Let me catch up on what y'all are saying. Yeah, you could do that. That's a good point. Yeah, I think probably more people are on the like widescreen version of this because I think a lot more people probably are going that way. The best bag ever. Oh, Elizabeth's bag. So let's do his bag in pink. In like a sort of muted pink, like his lace is. And then we can cut the, and then I kind of want to find a light blue to do the snow colors. Yeah. Because I want to keep the rest of the, and what I think we can do is grab some paper that's more snowy, and then we can blend in some of these colors a bit. There we go. So it's a little mauve, but I like that. I like to just go around the edge a little bit, I think. And I'm also gonna color over the creases a little bit too. We have a, is this a blue a lot of zeros? I like using blue on, say, really light blue, but it will get rid of sort of the whiteness of the paper a bit. Yeah, it looks kind of dark now, but it will dry down to a not very dark color. There's that. Oh, I like that. That looks. He definitely looks like Santa who got stuck falling off the roller disco or something. And since he's small, we might do. He'd be a really good candidate for something like a Joyfold. Not that everything has to be a Joyfold, but my thought is this paper has some. Oh, this would be cool. Okay, so it already has snow paper. I think this would look really neat. Because we're eventually doing a postcard, but the blue in this and the blue in this I like. I'd probably cut it more up here. And then I want to cut out this Merry Christmas, which I think I can just do with my fussy cutting scissors. Actually, I think I can fussy cut all this stuff out, but I think that'll look pretty nice. I do want to grab my decal trimmer. And I might want to do... I might want to make this smaller than a 4x6, just so that the Santa's bigger on the card. Oh, are you sewing? Oh, are you doing a sewing project? How cool! Oh, hello. Welcome, Dawn. How's the weather in Vancouver? It's been decidedly fall in Wisconsin for the last week or two. Let's see what's up. Yeah, I agree. That has been my comment to YouTube for a while, which because Elizabeth is on Twitch every so often, and Twitch already is capable of merging chats, which I think makes for a better user experience, from the standpoint of you can see what other people are saying. So if someone's responding to something. So I think our sentiment's going to be about like that. I do want to mat it on something, and maybe I will grab my trimmer and... Oh, Lennox is here. He's investigating. Let me just grab my trimmer quick and even this up, hopefully. Because my fussy cutting was not as pristine as I would have liked. Yeah, that's kind of zigzaggy, which we don't need it to be kind of zigzaggy. And there goes Lennox. There we go. Okay. That's more aligned. It's a little not quite straight, but we can work with it, I think. Let me cut our Santa out roughly and maybe not. We can fussy cut the rest of him. I do think this is going to actually look pretty neat. So if we went smaller, this is a 6x6. So if we pulled it in an inch and figure out and then I'd have to figure out what that other dimension is. But like mini slimline dimensions on this, I think work. Yeah. Yeah, I think I want to do that. I'll just have to Google or not, but potentially you could. I don't think I really want a border on this either, just from the standpoint of the colors we're working with. I don't want to lose the line work here, but I also yeah. I also want to have it blend in a little bit. Yeah, I think that would blend in a little bit. I mean, as blendy as Neon Santa is likely to be. But if we wind up not liking the mixed chat thing, we can always go back, obviously. Oh, I didn't know you made a hoodie. I remember the bag, but oh, I think I remember seeing you working on the hoodie. Where are we yaying? Yeah. Oh, 6 1/4 by 6 1/2. Huh. Okay, Pam. Yeah, I mean, I suppose as long as it's a rectangle, it doesn't really matter specifically what its dimensions are. I think my cat just jumped on the remote. Oh well. So I'm just. Yeah, the cat just jumped on the remote. It's like, why am I hearing the Netflix music? And it's like, yep, it's fall. The cats are just bonkers. There we go. You have to do this part in between his legs, but the rest of this, I think, is looking pretty good. You could actually make a mini card out of this, although that wouldn't be very postcardy. You know, you could do you could do like something like that as like you could make a tag out of it if we weren't making a postcard. Yeah, we could do 2 by 3 and make this like really tiny. Could we do that? Would this fit? Yeah. Yeah, I think you'd wind up doing that, but we could do like a mini postcard. I kind of like that idea. Anyway, let me. There we go. We could do a little bit better job on this one. There we are. There we go. That's pretty good. How do we feel? So a 3-inch postcard would be like a 2x3 would be about like that, which would be kind of fun. You could do that too. You could do a 3x4. Maybe like a 3.5x4. Kind of like that. That would be what? Yeah, like 4 inches by. Let's do 4 inches by like 2.5, which I think that'll look pretty good. Let's use a decal trimmer because I really liked that last time. So 2.5. Well, I guess I need a little extra for the decaling. And then take this to 2.5 ish. I do like the decal edging on postcards, though. A little mangled, but that's okay. Well, actually, we can just retrim it. Can't we? We have plenty. We have plenty of extra paper here. And we can do a insert page for the on the back, I think. But I'm I kind of want to mat the sentiment, but I'm liking this. I'm liking this general layout. Let me just catch up on what you guys are talking about. Doesn't everybody need a turkey? Oh dear, a vegan. I mean, I feel like a vegan Thanksgiving would be basically like all the sides. Yeah, postcards are color. We have a pack. We just need something shiny, which will fix our matte problem. Because I think I have something shiny. Maybe I don't. Oh, I had this, which I didn't use. I think you can matte it. This is how long is this thing? Let's just give us a little extra. I think I'm going to have to hand cut this anyway because of the wonky angle I cut the sentiment at. But have some nice shimmer cardstock, which is very shimmery. Yeah, I think that'll work. We just grab some glue. This might take a minute to glue down as well. But the nice thing about this shimmer cardstock is like it's not as unforgiving to glue as mirror is, because man, that stuff, you just look at it and you have a smudge somewhere. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Plus, sort of the quirky, I feel like the quirky sort of hand cut feel here kind of works with the quirky Santa. Once we get down. This will be like quite the funny little Christmas card. So we just, I think, let's use a little bit of this because I have it left over. I think we just need to do 2 1/4 by something or other. I think 2 1/2 was our what we started out at, and the other dimension was 4, so that one's easy to remember. So this will just be like 3 3/4, I think, and then we'll see if we messed it up. But I don't think so. That's that. This is, yeah, I think that'll look fun. In fact, this is almost more like a tag. Like this would be pretty good to sort of, like if you punched a hole in this, I think you could use it as a tag as well. I kind of want to put Santa up on foam, I think. So let me glue down the sentiment and then I will see if I can find a foam thing of some sort to pop him up. I think I have a whole wheel of foam somewhere. Ah, here it is. Let's just put them over. I think we don't need a ton, but let me use the scissors that can actually cut foam tape well. I think we just need to support under the chimney in the pack. Then like you may wanna, do like something like that. So our Santa isn't. Then we just cut a little bit, a little square here, and make sure Santa's well supported. Feels like a specifically card making problem, but oh yeah, I like that a lot better with him popped up. And then we can, and you want it to be kind of grounded at the edge here, but I think we can do that. Except that moment when the foam tape is not happy about releasing. There we go. That was a little bit of a struggle bus, but I'm going to just bring him in a little bit. I think that works. Yeah. So I think that looks great. We have our little very 80s Santa. Although I have dyed Easter eggs. Like we have had, there is a pink color that if you leave your Easter egg in it too long, it turns that color. But I'm kind of liking this. Then we have our faux postcard. We could do stamping on this. I'll probably wait to see what I'm going to do with this. I'm thinking I'm going to just punch a hole in this and use it as an actual gift tag at some point for somebody who enjoys silly things. So that is our card / mini postcard tonight. I don't think I have anything. Oh, and we're ending on time, even though we don't have to. I don't think I have anything super new coming up this week. There will likely be a bunch of inspiration posts, as this is a new Crafty Stamp Co. release, which there's a bunch of stuff on. And let me see what people are saying. No way. What are you? Oh, Mario we're curious about. Oh, I'm sorry they didn't send enough blocks. That's no fun. Yeah, I like how it turned out. It's pretty silly, but I think for a pretty silly thing, it worked out pretty nicely. I mean, who's to say there isn't like a neon pink Santa somewhere? I'm sure it would be welcome at any, like. I feel like if you paired this too with I think if you paired this with like an 80s or 90s retro like gift packing, it would look pretty neat. Well, I hope that they are able to get you the blocks you need. Oh, that's a good idea, Shanna. You could say that you were working on a review video on them, and they might do more. Although, I don't know. That would be kind of interesting. But anyway, it was good seeing you guys. I don't think I have anything super wild. Blossom, if you want to, feel free to promote your channel if you would like to. I'm sure Elizabeth or Shanna will drop the channel link if you want to. You're welcome. I may be live this week because my evening schedule has opened up. I had a couple things. I had like some standing things on Wednesdays and Thursdays that are gone now. So we'll see. Anyway, have a great night, everybody. And if you have comments, feel free to drop them below. I don't think the 2 streams is great. So I think I'll go back to just a standard like normal YouTube stream going forward. But it was fun to try it out. The actual interface works pretty well. Anyway, have a good night. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.